Hi everyone, this is Lee. So this is the walkthrough of creating the profile attraction automation funnel. So I'm going to take you through all the steps and I'll be following the guide that you have, so it'll be in the same sequence as that workbook that you've got. So the very first thing is we want to actually be able to create a short URL because Facebook will not allow you to put a URL on that page there. So we need to create a short URL first. So what we're going to go to here is we're going to go to bit.ly.com. That's here in your workbook. So we'll just click on that. And it'll take you to bit.ly.com. Now this can be used to abbreviate any long URLs that you want to. It's a free account. So obviously I'm already signed into my account. You won't be signed into yours. You'll have to create a new account. So once you've created a new account, this here will come up here to have a look. And then when you want to create a shortened URL, you simply click on the create button. And here you would paste in your URL of your Facebook group. So for example, you just copy and paste here. So we just copy and paste in there or whatever we want to put in there. And then we simply, very easy, hit create. And then what happens, you've got a URL created. So there you can see here, I've got two URLs created. I've got this one here, which is my strategy call. And I've got this one, which is in my Facebook group. Because remember the URL in your automation funnel, you want to drive them to your group. And this sits on your profile page. So now we've got our shortened URL done. So let's just jump out of that. All right, so we've done that. Very easy to do. Obviously remembering to click and copy that. So the next page we want to go to, we want to start playing with our profile page is the next one. So let's go to our profile page. So you'll call up your profile page. So facebook.com. You'll go to your profile page here. Click on whoever you are. It's a bit slow. What's going on here? Okay, so here's my profile page. So what I want to do with my profile page is first, I want to actually create this banner. Okay, obviously yours will be like what you want to put on the banner, but there's some elements here that's very important for you to put on there. One obviously is your call to action, your description. So it has to be quite specific. You need to upload a picture. You click on update, upload your picture. Make sure it's an open-faced, professional-looking picture, but also have a click here. See the button? Click here to join the Facebook group here. So that's really important. So when I click on my banner, then you'll see it'll take you to the description, and there you'll talk about your URL to take you to your Facebook group. You can also use your short bit.ly URL as well if you want to, but it doesn't really matter here because Facebook allows you to put it on there. So understanding those things that you need to look at on there. So it's about having professionalism. It's about, creating that in Canva, which we're going to go to in a minute. But they're the elements that you want on there. Now, we also want to make sure that when we click create our banner, that it's mobile phone friendly, because 80% of people will actually use their mobile to actually look at your Facebook. So what I would do now is I would pick up my phone once I create the banner, and I would call up the URL on the phone and make sure everything's sitting in properly. If it's not, then I'll do the adjustments. You'll also see here that I will also, when I go to Canva, I'll be creating this post here as well. So there's two things in Canva I'll be creating. One is the banner here, and the other one is the post. So I'll do both of those in Canva, so I use my time more effectively. So when I go to Canva, I just type in Canva, canva.com. type in Canva, and again, if you haven't got an account, log in, create an account, and then once you've got the account, then you can obviously design your banners, design your posts, everything that you need to do. Canvas are great. You can also upgrade to the Pro version if you want to, which gives you a bit more templates and a bit more features as well. But the free version is quite fine. So now the Facebook cover group is different than your group cover group, okay? So Facebook cover group, I want to create a design, and then I type in here, Facebook cover. So this will be on your profile page. Okay, so there's your cover. So it'll create the size for me. So that's the cover that I can use for my Facebook cover. And then it's simply just dropping and dragging the elements in there. So say I want a background, I'd click on background. I have my colors there. I'd pick my color, and there I've got my background. Okay. When I want to upload my logos or whatever, I simply go to upload, and you see these are all my logos here. So if I want to upload my logo, I quickly upload from your image or your video. So you upload it from your computer or wherever it's stored, and it'll come up here. Then if I want to add any of these images or anything, I simply grab it and drop it and drag it, and then resize it. And I can position everything around. Doing text, again here, type on text, it gives me text. I can type in information here, and then I can actually change the font down here. So I might go, I like this font. I'll change the font down there. So you see how I can do all of this as well. Now, if I want to create a template, so I get a bit of a better feel, what I can do here is I can actually go to templates, and I can scroll through here, and maybe I find a template that I like. Maybe I decide on this one or something like that. So I've got that template on board, and then I can use that photo background and then put on top of that, you know, all my images and whatever I need to put on top of that. So obviously up here, your elements, we can search on buttons for your button. We can drop and drag the buttons here, call to action. So the layout's up to you. The layout is up to you, but it's just drop and drag. It's really easy, and you drop and drag and move things around. Now, we want to also, so once I've done that, I save it, okay? I like to save everything first. I'm not going to save this one because, as you can see, it's only a test. But then we want to do is we want to download it to a computer, and we want to download it as a PNG file, okay? So I'm going to download it as a PNG file. So I download that file, and I'll click it, and it'll download for me. Now, I want to create a cover that is very similar for my group as well. Now, the size of the banner for your group is different than the Facebook profile size. So you'll have to customize the file size for your Facebook group. So let's look at how we would do that. So I will try to keep the same theme. I'll try and keep everything very similar so that when I go to my group, it's congruent, the branding is there. Creating your banner, okay? Now, Facebook hasn't got a template for banner. You'll have to customize. Do you see over here, customize dimensions? So I would click on customize dimensions, and I got my width and height. Now, Facebook is always changing, so let's look at how will we find the cover size on Google. So if I'm looking for a Facebook group banner, and I go size. So I'm going Facebook group banner size, and I'll come up here, and here it will tell me, see here, Facebook group cover size 1640 by 856. So I go back here, 1640 by 856. Right, there's my custom, the new design. I pull it up, and that's my group cover as well. So I might want to do my group at the same time. So it's exactly the same thing. Your background, whatever you want to do, exactly the same thing. You move things around, you download it as a PNG, but you want to make sure again, always check mobile, check, make sure everything looks good. Now, we also need to follow our post that we need to do in Canva as well. So let's look at our designs. So we go back to Canva. We create a design. This one's Facebook post. All right. So I pull mine up here so you can see. Well, I might pull up just my design so you can see. But that's how I do it. So all of my designs are here. So when I want to do my Facebook post, as you can see here, the look and the feel is the same. The look and the feel is the same, right? But I have my arrows pointing up because when it's displayed on the page, it's going to have the small URL sitting on top for them to click, okay? So again, join our free group, all of this here, take it through and click. And if you're not too sure, simply go to my Facebook page, my Facebook profile, have a look at my design and everything else. You also have a look and see how it was laid out. So I create the post, and then of course I download it, PNG, and I'm going to save the files. So now in Canva, I've created 3 files. I've created my drink of water. I've created my Facebook banner. I've created my Facebook group banner, and I've also created my feature photo or my post. So 3 files I've completed in Canva. So now I've completed that in Canva. Now I have to actually clean up my profile page. Okay, so let's go back. So here, remember, here's my profile. I'm not in my group yet, my profile. So to change the images, you simply upload your cover, upload it from upload photo, and you pull it up from your hard drive. Okay, and then you just save, rearrange it and save, and that's what you do there. Now, cleaning up the side here. All right. So you may find here, you've got above your friends and your photos, you may find you've got a lot of feature photos. So we want to erase all the feature photos. So you'll have edit featured, and all your featured photos you will delete except the one that you want to use, okay? So then you upload. So you upload your photo that you want to use. So featured photo, whatever photo it is, put it up there, and I upload it. Now, you see my feature photos, I just want one photo. I don't want any distractions, so I'll just delete that one. So you'll just have one photo, which is what you've uploaded. So get rid of all the others, okay? Get rid of the others is simply just click on it and it'll get rid of it. So we'll save that. So therefore, that's the only file that you've got on the side there that you've got apart from underneath, which has all your friends and everything else as well. And then we've got to remove all of our personal detail there as well. But let's just first of all just talk about our intro, our bio. So this is our bio. So when you've got your bio, it's simply a very short statement of what you do. I help entrepreneurs to build an online business. And then I've got some emojis there. So I recommend putting emojis in there because remember we are on Facebook. And then something like join my free Facebook group to find out how. Okay? That's all we've got to put there in our intro. So we just save that. So this may come up as your bio or your intro. And we'll just save that as soon as it'll let me. Sure, it's not going to let me. That's fine. I haven't made any changes. I just update it. All right. So once I've done that, then I want to get rid of all my personal information, like, you know, where I did my education, everything else. I want to get rid of all that stuff. So what I do here is I'm going to go up here to settings. I click on settings. Now when I'm in settings, I'm going to go to all right, so now that I've cleaned all that up, I want to actually get rid of all my personal information from the side. So I edit details. When I edit details, you see here it's when that's normally clicked, I would unclick all of this information. So we don't need to have when you join Facebook or how many people are following you, because we just want to put in our website URL for our group. This is where our bit.ly code goes in there. So we would edit the websites by the pen, edit the website here, and we would copy and paste our URL here. Okay, everything else should not be displayed. So it should just be that field there in that box. Okay, and then we just simply save it. So when I go back, I'm looking to make sure that all I've got here is my intro, my URL to go to my group here, my picture pointing to the URL group, okay, and that's all I need on the sidebar there. Okay, so that's now what will happen now is people, they'll come to my profile, they'll see what they've got, a free group, free tribe, they'll go through, they'll click through, and when they click through, then they'll go to your group. Now on your group, okay, remember the group size is a bit different with Canva. So your group, you need to have the button here, and this time's pointing down, because you want them to join your Facebook group, okay? So they come over here and they click on the button below to join. So again, make sure all of this shows up on the mobile phone, okay? So the big important things is your arrows pointing down and the call to action, which is join your group. When I click on this banner, it's the same as the last one, because some people may click on the banner. You will again have your information there, your group information there for them to click on the URL if they want to. Now, that's all it is. That's it. So the most important thing now is for you to be engaging with everyone in Facebook, starting to get noticed, so people will start to actually come to you and you're not coming to them. But that's all automated for you, and it'll come straight through for you as well. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.